let's talk about cultural differences with food. Moving here to the UK, my son had issues with the food. The foods are amazing, I will not lie, but because the method we eat in Nigeria is different from their own aspects here. In terms of the language, my son never had any struggle with the language because we all speak English language. But with the food, the nursery where my son goes to school, they complain often that he doesn't eat. So what I do is I put in extra biscuits and water in his bag because I know he's very selective with cups. Then the school, they're amazing, seriously. They spoke to me about it and they were like, what's that thing your son likes? What's that thing that you forgive to your son? So what's that thing that your son eats at home? The question was very funny, but I was like, okay, we eat egusi soup, we eat rice, we eat yam, plantain. She was like, can you tell us how to make it so we can make it for him to eat? It was really funny, and I understand that it was from a place of concern and care. So, but I told them that it's not possible for them to prepare egusi soup, even if I give them the recipe and I give them a breakdown on how they can prepare it. So, but as God will do it, currently my son is preparing to go into the big school. Very soon I'll soon be a mother of a graduate and you all will be invited. So the school told me, okay, you know what? They asked me, what does your son eat at home? I said rice. Okay, I think they made effort to prepare rice, but we eat our own rice as jollof, we eat our own rice as stew, as fried rice, and as coconut rice. So I think they made it the normal white rice way. So my son, he didn't eat it. The lady was concerned. I said, okay. She was like, okay, fine. Since he will soon be going to the big school, and the big school is not like the nursery, why not give us, like, get a cooler and put the kind of food you eat at home for him. That way we can help you train him from school. I was like, that's a very nice idea because seriously, my son is a picker. He doesn't eat all meal. He's a picker. For him to eat, you have to cry. So I said, okay, fine, that is understandable. So what I did was, the first day I put rice and fish. I think he got to school. He enjoyed it because we also did our assignment at home. Myself and my husband would make sure. But the funny thing actually is, if it's gari and soup, my son eats gari and soup without crying. Right from when he was 6 months, he eats gari and soup. But apart from gari and soup, nothing more. So I was like, okay, fine. So I put rice and fish. He got to school, he ate it. The lady was surprised. She called me, she was like, Elio ate. I was like, yes, he eats. So the Wednesday, because we go to school twice in a day, the Wednesday, I didn't really have the strength, to put something. So I put biscuit and water for him. So the lady called me, she was like, okay, you know what? I think your son likes rice and fish. It was really funny, seriously. It was really funny. That why not continue to put rice and fish? In my head, I was like, but there's no way every day he will eat rice and fish. He needs to eat something else. She was like, I should always put rice and fish. I said, okay. So what I did was, anytime my son is going to school, Mondays and Wednesdays, I make sure I have rice and fish at home. So that at least the woman can be convinced that Elliot eats. And Elliot also can eat in school for them to be happy because they're so concerned. It got to a point, they started asking me. But they looked at him, they were like, he's healthy. If not, they'll have to panic. And when they panic, So I was like, okay, he's healthy, he's okay, he's always neat to school, he looks well fed, he's happy. It's just the aspect of food. I said, no problem. So what I do now, once it's Mondays and Wednesdays, he goes to the nursery, I prepare rice and fish. So moms, how did you navigate the cultural differences in children? Like if you have multiple children, how were you able to manage it? How were you able to convince the school to understand that it's not like your son doesn't like their food, but it's just because of the cultural difference? Please, I will be in the comment section where I'm going to read your experiences so far. So thank you very much for listening to this, my amazing voice, and have a nice day.